Okay, this is some of the people that have come to the ranch. You know, just to show you, so it's almost everybody that is who's who in the field. It's not showing up totally on my screen, uh, but I'm going to go further into this. But anyway, we've had almost everybody in the UFO field and everybody that's working towards the awakening and healing process that have been to the ranch. And there are some that haven't come to the ranch, and you know, they have another agenda, and they can't even make it to the ranch. If they come to the ranch, they get driven off of it because of the energy. But there are people out there that we won't have at the ranch because they aren't heart centered, and they're very aligned with their own agendas and kind of ego based. So those type of people, you know, bless them, but we don't want to promote that kind of energy. This next slide, this is what's happening at the center of your Milky Way. There's these massive gamma ray bursts that are going off right now, and this is moving throughout the Milky Way. And I'm going to go further into this. Gamma rays are seventh dimensional energy. It's consciousness. Light is conscious. Every band of light is conscious, and there's a dimension attached to it. And I'll go further into this later on, but this is like the whole galaxy here saying we're going to the next level. And so it's time to, you know, own our stuff, get through our stuff, raise our frequencies, and match these new frequencies as they come in. Anytime you have a massive burst of energy coming in, you're going to have shifts, huge shifts, and the center of the galaxy has decided that we're going to the next level. I'm going to go further here. This is the sun. This is a video. It's not playing, but it shows a massive solar flare coming off the sun. When the solar flares go off, they affect the bioelectric fields around the body. They throw us into change. When Stanford research exposed monkeys to changes in the magnetic fields, they went from comatose behavior to self-mutilation, basically. We don't have to behave like monkeys. If we watch the Soho site and see that there's a major solar flare impacting the Earth or a coronal mass ejection, we can adjust to that. And you might want to take some naps when you feel like it, or just meditate and release anything that's being brought up, because these energy bursts actually bring things up in our fields that we need to let go of. And I'll go further into that later on. But we're getting a lot of help in this arena. This is a NASA photo of a ship the size of the Earth sitting in front of the sun. A lot of people have heard about these kill shots. Ed Dames talks about these kill shots. They were events that were on the books, you know, but the books can be changed. And that's what we're all about, is changing the books. And this is one of the ships parked right next to the sun. And this is it blocking some of these kill shots. So we're getting some amazing help out there from these higher dimensional beings. And these guys have ships that can park right next to the sun. They have ships that can fly through the sun, and they have ships coming out of the sun. So you can imagine the sun is all you're seeing in the sun is the event horizon around the sun. The sun's actually a black hole into a whole different dimension, you know, a whole different universe. So, you know, if we had the technology to fly through the sun and shielding, we'd actually end up in a whole different place, you know, a whole different universe. I'm going to go further here. Okay, I love this picture now. This is a picture of the sun, and this gets into consciousness. This is another Soho picture, and you'll have to follow me here, because they call this the great chicken god. And this is what I'm talking about. The chicken represents the hole, you know, that the holes are going to the center, which is a black hole. So to the left of the chicken god, that you see the chicken being right under its neck, is a face, and it's undeniable. You know, there's two eyes, a nose, a mouth, there's hair. This is a being. There are beings that are light beings that exist in the sun, and there's a feedback loop between the sun and the earth, and there's a conscious interaction between the sun and the earth. And this is very well documented in ancient times. Everybody knows about this. There's a lot of sun gazing going on. A lot of the indigenous people all work with the sun. They give thanks to the sun. NASA has photographs out in space of a magnetic field that surrounds the Earth that's directly tied into the sun. So it's very important to realize this. I'm going interdimensional now. Not only is there a connection, there's consciousness that's connected with that connection. I'm going to go more into that a little later. But you know, Helios, all these other beings are attached to the sun. There's a lot of other different beings that are actually connected to the sun. This is nature doing her things when we do get these shifts happening. And again, the shifts are happening throughout the whole galaxy. It's not, global warming is not because of cars. I mean, the other planets are going through atmospheric changes. It's happening throughout the whole galaxy. So, you know, it's a much bigger picture. Yes, we need to get rid of these gas guzzling things that we have running on this planet. There's no need for them anymore, and bring out the new technologies. I do agree with that. But it's not the real cause behind global warming, and this whole carbon tax thing and everything else is just another scam. You know, we need to get away from that. And you know, climate change, yes, when these energies affect the sun and the sun throws off coronal mass ejections, the earth responds. Again, the humans respond with the bioelectric fields around the body. You're experiencing DNA changes that are in this energy. They've proven now that they can transfer DNA with lasers. And now with Dr. Nemoto's work that took over Dr. Emoto's office, they're finding out now that DNA can be transferred, you know, in water. And water will actually hold DNA patterns. So DNA can be easily transferred. I can go more into this later, but it really brings credence to the Immaculate Conception, because it would be very easy to transfer DNA and activate an egg within the womb and create hybrids if you have the technology and the understanding of this technology. We're just now understanding this technology, and it's coming out.